Celebrity baker Buddy Valastro has been a TV staple for over a decade, but he's recently been spending more time away from the cameras. So what has he been up to behind the scenes? From his personal life to his latest projects, here's what's cooking with the Cake Boss. In 2018, Valastro wowed fans everywhere with his visibly slimmer figure. Using the Optavia diet program, Buddy took his health into his own hands and lost 35 pounds by eating 6 small meals a day. He was adamant about how much better he was feeling, explaining to people, "I'm not doing it because I'm trying to look good. I'm doing it to feel better. I feel so much better now. I'm not the sensitive type. People could call me fat, they could call me skinny. I don't really care. I did it for me. Even at my heaviest, I was always comfortable with myself." But the focus on his wellness might have been a way for Buddy to cope with a devastating loss. In June 2017, Buddy's mother, Mary Valastro, lost a long battle with ALS at 69. Mary had appeared on Cake Boss during its early seasons, but retired after her diagnosis in 2012. The same year, Buddy started the Mama Mary Foundation in her honor. After her death, Valastro struggled to return to his New Jersey bakery, which led to a 2-year hiatus for the series. He told People, "I haven't been back to Hoboken since she died, and I know that when I go there, I'll definitely break down. That place has got so much history, and that was my mom's spot. That was her store."
I'm so proud of you. So very proud.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
In the year before her death, Mary lost almost all of her motor skills, relying on a wheelchair and a specially equipped van to continue her visits to the bakery. Buddy said, "The day she passed was so mixed. It was a mixture of sadness and relief because she wasn't really living at the time. This disease is horrible and it takes a toll on you, and she wasn't that firecracker she always was." After a 2-year hiatus, the show returned in 2019 with Cake Boss Season 9 on Discovery Family. But along with his famed TV shows, Valastro is running multiple businesses and restaurants, including Carlo's Bakery's multiple locations across the United States. In 2013, he opened Buddy V's in Las Vegas, with 2 more locations following close behind in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania and McAllen, Texas. And when he's not baking a decadent dessert or a mouth-watering dish, he's running Cake House Media with his partner and producer Art Edwards. The two first teamed up for Cake Boss in 2008, and after much success with the series, they launched their own production company in 2014. The pair has now produced 12 shows together across various networks, including Bake You Rich, Cooks vs. Cons, and of course, Cake Boss.
You know what they say? Who walks like a dog, barks like a dog, it's a dog.
Valastro also owns his own pet treat and baking supply line under Buddy Valastro Foods. The idea for pet treats came when Valastro noticed one of the family dogs watching intently as Buddy whipped up goodies for his wife and kids at home. He wanted to create treats that would be just as tasty and healthy for his pup, and started Buddy Valastro Pets for all of our furry friends.
911, where's your emergency?
Things took a turn in 2020 when the cake mogul suffered a tragic freak accident in which he impaled his hand in a bowling pin setting machine at his home. After his first surgery, Valastro posted a photo, writing, "I was involved in a terrible accident a few days ago. What do you think of my new accessory?" A rep for Valastro told ET that the accident happened due to a malfunction with the bowling pin setter. When he tried to clear a pin from the mechanism, his hand got lodged inside the machine and a metal rod impaled his right hand. His brother-in-law Joey, who happens to be a licensed EMT and firefighter, immediately jumped in to help. But ultimately, a saw had to be used to remove a part of the mechanism to free Buddy's hand. He recalled the incident, telling Today, "I thought I was going to faint. I looked at my hand and there was blood everywhere and I was stuck. The rod going back and forth because the machine goes back and forth. Something told me to stay calm. My whole family worked together and within 5 minutes, they were able to take the bolt out and cut me off the machine." The injury caused severe nerve damage to Valastro's dominant hand, leading him to wonder whether he would ever bake again. At the time, he told People, "I have a thing with my hands. If I get a paper cut on my hand, I'm pissed off. My hands to me are my lifeline to everything I do, and I wonder, am I ever going to do what I used to be able to do?"
His hand was so swollen that his muscle was dying.
Buddy has since undergone multiple surgeries to repair his hand. And after his 5th procedure in April 2020, Valastro seemed a lot more optimistic about his healing. He told Rachel Ray, "Now I definitely have a lot more of my mobility back, so I can make a whole fist, I can make all my fingers straight, and I've got about 75% of my strength back." Valastro remains dedicated to his progress and physical therapy and hopes he will continue gaining more strength in his hand.
The amount of prayers and love that I've gotten from fans and from so many people all over the world really touched my heart and is so inspiring to me.
TLC profiled Valastro and his family as they spoke about the incident and Buddy's recovery going forward. Ahead of the special, the star posted a few clips from the show, including home security footage of the scary moments immediately following the incident. A press release read, "It's a long, emotional journey, from Valastro's multiple surgeries to his family anxiously waiting at the hospital to grueling physical therapy and to his first days back at the job."
I know that he ain't moving like Buddy Valastro does.
Fans watch as the cake boss deals with his injury, struggling to do ordinary tasks like cutting and icing a cake. It's both heartbreaking and inspiring as the star continues to push forward and do his best to get back to normal again. Despite the obvious challenges involved in his return to Carlo's Bakery, Valastro is back at it again and creating a variety of decadent desserts, including a cookies and cream tsunami cake, rainbow surprise cake, a pizza, a strawberry cake, and so much more. In July 2020, Buddy invited supermodel Gigi Hadid to the shop for a fun-filled day of cake decorating with Harper's Bazaar. He then shared a cute selfie of the two, writing, "You may know Gigi as a world-famous supermodel, but she's also the sweetest person ever and one amazing cake decorator too. She will always be a part of my Carlo's Bakery family and a friend for life." Hadid also shared her own photos from the day, posting, "Best day ever. Something coming soon from cake boss Buddy Valastro and his biggest fan / newest Carlo's Bakery intern."
I gotta say, pretty damn good. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
I love it.
Buddy also made an everything bagel cake for Gigi on her birthday in April 2020, so it's safe to say these two share a pretty sweet friendship. As true fans already know, family has been the top priority for Valastro from the very beginning. Proudly continuing the Valastro legacy, he stepped into the family business at 17 years old when his father, Buddy Sr., died in 1994. So, of course, he's all about his own family. Since his injury, Buddy has praised his wife Lisa and his kids for their help, even sharing that he's grown closer to his wife since his accident. He told People, "My wife has been amazing. She's been a trooper. We're going on 20 years now, and I think that we kind of checked all the boxes. But after you have an injury like this and your wife helps dry you out of the shower, that crosses another level. You get to really know each other and love each other and be there for one another." Not everything has revolved around his injury, though. From dancing and singing along to Journey's Don't Stop Believin', to enjoying his yearly birthday cake from his wife, to remembering his parents, Valastro has clearly focused on creating memories with his family that will last forever. More recently, he celebrated his daughter Sophia's high school graduation and acceptance into the University of Delaware, as well as his son Marco's 8th grade graduation. Valastro clearly isn't slowing down anytime soon, and he's currently facing off against master baker Duff Goldman for the 3rd season of Food Network's Buddy vs. Duff. Food Network president Courtney White said in a statement, "This past year has been life-changing for Buddy and Duff. Buddy suffering a horrific injury to his dominant hand, and Duff welcoming a daughter and becoming a first-time father. These momentous events have given them a newfound appreciation for life and family, in addition to a stronger motivation to prove their incredible talents with the best cake designs these bakers have ever created, in order to break their tie in this fierce cake competition." This season will see the two bakers face off with old world-inspired cakes, dream car cakes equipped with actual working lights, engines, and hydraulics, a feast of savory foods made entirely of cake, and more. And all of it will lead up to the 2-hour season finale when Buddy and Duff will be tasked with creating monster cakes in order to win the top prize. Goldman won the King of Cake in Season 1, and Valastro took home the crown in Season 2. So who will walk away the champion for Season 3? We can't wait to find out.
I'm totally coming to win. I'm ready.
check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite celebrity chefs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.